Good morning, good morning. Today might be a little bit of what if. This is what happens when you watch too many art videos on YouTube. What if we just go a little bit really out of our comfort zone? Last month, went hugely out of my comfort zone and discovered a new style. Okay. We have this page to work on. It doesn't have to be the exact same size, but I made this paper. If you watched yesterday's, you saw that I made this paper, and we're doing Island of the Blue Dolphins. So this is number 5. Oops, wrong paper. Number 5, we're doing, let's just do dolphin and wording, script of some kind. We have purple, brown, black, yellow. Okay, we're going to use this, but I found this man. Sometimes I can go down a rabbit hole of things I'm not supposed to. You ever do things you're not supposed to? Let's put it on this background. But let's rip our page kind of about like that. And I don't want a white edge, because this is going to be smaller than the page from yesterday anyhow, so that's enough of a white edge. This is a mixed media paper, so it's kind of thick, and it's already got some kind of jelly print on it. This where we might go a tad wackadoodle. Let's cut this up into squares or shapes. Now, there's no white on this title. No white. So, no white's going to be left. Capiche? Capiche. And I don't want to cover up. Hold on, this guy has a little white on it. I'm just trying to tear it so that it doesn't have any white. And newsflash, I'm doing this right after I did yesterday. Well, sort of right after. It's still Friday. Okay, so if I do this, nope, okay, let's leave that like that. And when I cut these, I want to try to get at least 2 colors. So I was watching this man. I think he lives in, I don't know where he lives. New York? You know what? I'm going to put purple on the background. And it's just going to need to do the background edges. No, this is not a glue stick. This is a tempera paint stick. Highly recommend. And it needs a minute or 2 to dry. But that'll give us purple edges. Or grape edges. Okay. But we won't have the orange and yellow to confuse us. Orange and tan or whatever this is. If there is white, I guess it's okay. Oh, I didn't write. I'll write the word dolphin somewhere. But I'm just gonna, I don't want to be in charge. I'm making myself go free. And by doing these on Procreate a little bit, it's allowing the paint process, drying time, to disappear. And I'm really just using the colors and going to write dolphin someplace. But I don't... Anyhow, so I started watching this guy, Leonardo Drew, D-R-E-W. He makes these huge, huge sculptures. But he builds and he builds and he builds. And I'm like, what if you could do that with paper? And his is 3D. This obviously is not 3D. Because I'm confined to the pages of a book. Okay, but then what if you cut out... Okay, this is where intuitive comes in. I'm cutting out the color and leaving the white off. But there's a little bit of white, but that's okay. A little bit of white is okay. I just don't want a lot. That's why I still have paint on my hands. And again, I'm using that technique of connecting. But this is really letting loose, I think. I could do this with anything, but I didn't want to dictate the color or the pattern or anything that I used and have that kind of theory spill over from last month. And I have to say, plus I love collage. And this takes my brain out of it and puts my heart and soul into it. I believe there's a song like that. Oh my gosh. Now I'll never throw paper away again. I was just getting to the point where I could throw tiny scraps away. Now I don't think I can. Because, you know, this is what you use them for. That girl on Island of the Blue Dolphins was a diamond in the rough. It's a diamond. This might stem from my quilt part of my heart. Those of you who are new, which there are a few now, we're going to go viral one day. I don't really want to go viral. I don't care. But half of my heart is paper and half of my heart is fabric. And when my sister and I went out of town last week, we were in a quilt shop in Somerville. People, Places, and Things. People, Places, and Quilts, which has been around for a long time. They used to have another store in Charleston on Elizabeth Street. Ask me how I know that, since my name is Beth. But I said that to her. We were talking about something. The lady that, I'm pretty sure it's the lady that owns a shop. She's always there every time I go. And I can get to this shop like once a year, maybe. And it's a fabulous shop. She does a lot of her own things. But, we were talking about paper and fabric. And I was like, yeah, part of my heart is fabric and part is paper. And she just looked at me like, what? And she likes paper too, because she does some little tiny spiral notebook I showed the other day, which is somewhere right here. She made that. And, oh my God. I love this, but I need some more color on top. And I'm running out of, I have all the same shade. So let me see if I can find some yellow, purple, or brown. And this little box. This is my little tiny pieces. What's this? That's a stamp. But she just looked at me like, what? I'm like, I kind of, at least I thought that's how she was looking. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but don't answer that. Okay, there's some more yellow. Alright, where's some purple? Oh dear, I just hit you. Sorry. Scratched my head. I don't see any of the right color. Let's get out that medium-sized box. Shirley, I really would like some more purple of a different shade, possibly. Ooh. And these all have cut edges. I just noticed that. I guess that's okay. I'm going to leave 2 torn edges on this one and see what happens. Oh, then I gotta, but I really want some like little tiny pieces. Filigree. And this could be turned into anything. Maybe we put in a wackadoodle piece. Okay, I need to glue some of this down. Oh dear. Here we go. Lord knows if we'll get the same shape. That's part of just turning loose. My hands aren't shaking just yet. I don't remember where anything was. That's okay. That's probably even better. I do love collage. And sometimes I feel like I've kind of gotten away from it a little bit. But this might just bring it all back in. Especially if I do a lot of this. I really am a little nervous about just going rogue, which I think is what my goal has been. I was getting stuck. I love grunge and I love, I just like intuitive. And sometimes when you like intuitive that much, not every day do you like what you're doing, your end result. But I have found, for me, that's actually a good thing. Sometimes when you get too rigid and you forget that it's just all fun at this level. I can't be too upset if I don't like a page, because I'm just here in the mornings having fun. I guess I wasn't in this thing, sorry. Just here in the, in the morning having fun. This is a meditative exercise for me every day, pretty much. And I like that. If I were to add anything, oh, there's pie. Is that pie or, yeah. No, pie's got the thingy up top. I've been watching too much Big Bang Theory too. If you're in the United States, you know. I felt like I was getting too grunged out. I don't know if that's possible, but I do feel like I was getting I don't know the definition or the difference between rut and style. And maybe I don't want to be boxed into a style. Maybe that's where I'm going. I don't know. But this is enough variation for me to be able to kind of let loose. And I'm grateful for that. But this guy that I was watching, Leonardo Drew, just really, really was interesting. And it was, I don't know, Art21 is a YouTube channel that pops up in my feed sometimes. I love, there's nothing more than watching. Okay, I'm going to add this funky piece that does not match. That's messing with all of our rules that we just gave ourselves. But hello, it just allowed that to kind of spring to life. And we can say, oh, I love that. Which, oh, okay, dolphin. I need dolphin. Now, let me see here. Let's put this back. I don't have, this is a pencil. Blue, blue, red. Oh, here's a black pen. Okay. Do we write dolphin on the colorful one? That doesn't fit. Which one doesn't belong? But you can't read it, pretty much. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of a frame. Kind of a messy frame. A Diane Reevely kind of frame. Oh my gosh, I love this. So, thank you, Leonardo Drew. Okay, so see where we are? We have Island of the Blue Dolphins, purple, brown, a little bit of black, and a little bit of yellow from the medal, like Reader's Award or something. And now, we're going to put it in here. Does it bother me that the page from yesterday is sticking through a tad? But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. And I'm going to, since this is kind of a mixed media paper, I'm going to put it down with tape. Kind of like the shape of Nevada. A little bit. Uh-oh. My tape sticks out. This stuff is what wicked. Oh, wow. I like different, but what if I had cut these up into tiny little pieces? Wow. Okay. Thank you, Leonardo Drew. All right, now, okay, that's not the right order. C. Oh, Charlotte's Web. Okay, Charlotte's Web. Pink, a lot of black, a little bit of brown, and some white. Again, another award winner. Notes to myself. Abstract start word. Okay. And today's, for you, is my dad's birthday. Was. Yes, they were a day apart by 6 years. but their birthdays were back to back. And the 4th is Gunnar's, our dog. The 5th was my mom's. The 6th was my dad's. And it went like this. December 14th was mine, Christmas. The 29th was my sister's. My dog is the 4th. My mom was the 5th. My dad was the 6th. My grandparents on my mom's side were both like 24 and 26 of January. And then we had a break until March. My other sister. It was busy. Winter. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel good about that. I'm walking away with my meditation sparked. Love it. Thanks for watching. Bye.